welcome. I am Kate Coyne, the executive editor of People magazine. And we are so excited to have you here today because we are going to be doing a photo shoot celebrating hot bodies. These pictures will be appearing on our website as well as in the magazine for millions and millions of readers to see.
Oh gosh.
What a day, right? No big deal.
I guess I'm kind of excited, but at the same time I'm very nervous. It's a lot of pressure knowing that there's 40 million people will see these photos of Samantha and I.
Let's get you downstairs to hair and makeup and have a great time.
Well, this weekend, People headed to paradise as executive editor Kate Coyne surprised Joe and Samantha with a sexy photo shoot for People. And joining me today, fresh out of paradise, is People executive editor Kate Coyne. Kind of out of paradise, kind of still in paradise. I mean, check this out.
Clearly, yes.
Could it be?
It's so tropical.
I feel like you're still there.
I
kind
really
of.
do. I just need some tequila and much bigger hair.
So, well, yeah, we were talking about that.
I
Tell me about being
that.
in paradise. One was the humidity.
Oh,
which
it
we
was,
talked about.
yes.
Very
it
hot.
was very, very hot, very humid. And actually, on that day, on that rooftop, so you had the humidity, you had the wind, also very good for hair. And I have to say, those Paradise cameras did a great job. It was very overcast, so it was kind of like damp and misty, and you could not tell that at all.
Well, it looked great, and we were seeing the footage there. They had a great time, but I gotta tell you, this is one of the best sort of break the ice date ideas I've ever heard of, right?
Yeah.
This very steamy photo shoot. How did this all come about and turn into this very sexy People photo shoot date?
You know, I mean, I think that the sexy steaminess, other than the weather, was also really down to Joe and Samantha. I mean, we didn't even know when we were setting up the shoot, who the couple was going to be. We didn't know the order of who was coming to paradise when, and then even once we knew, okay, it was going to be a date card given to Samantha, we weren't sure who she was going to pick. So even preparing for the shoot was kind of crazy because we didn't know clothing sizes. We didn't know. We had to just basically call in this whole wide range because we didn't know what we were going to be dealing with. So we couldn't prep for that kind of chemistry. It just it had to exist or it didn't.
And what you were dealing with was Joe, who we know has become quite the villain here.
Who we
in
know
Bachelor in Paradise.
now,
We
but
know
I didn't know.
Well,
at the time.
he ditched Julia. Everyone's kind of crazy about that to go for Samantha. It seems like maybe they were communicating beforehand. Some weird stuff going on there.
Sure
but he
seems
also
like
had a really kind of unpleasant goodbye from Caitlin Bristow this past season. Did he rub you the wrong way?
Okay, so I also didn't. At the time that we filmed that, he had not been. The elimination from Caitlin's season had not aired yet.
So you didn't know.
So I hadn't seen how he behaved towards Caitlin during the elimination, and I certainly hadn't seen what had been going down back at the house on Bachelor in Paradise. So I had no knowledge of any of that sort of background of Joe's. And yet, I have to say, I thought maybe it was like some kind of Southern stoic thing, but it was definitely throwing me. He was monosyllabic in everything I said to him. Just one word, yes, no, whatever. And I have little kids, so I know how to ask an open-ended question. So
and
you
work
get
at People. You've
so
done a few interviews.
So I started treating him like one of my lives. Instead of saying like, did you have fun?
Yeah.
Which would get a yes or a no, I would say to him, so what was your favorite part about today? Thinking, okay, that'll get you.
get it.
And he just went, her. Her.
I'm wiping,
One word.
I'm wiping away the Southern stoic thing and taking it for the Southern saying it would have been Southern charm, and this guy is a piece of work.
Seriously. Slow blinking, that was the other thing too. Anything I would ask, just a slow blink.
Just
as a
not
reply.
really,
I'd be like,
into
what's
it.
with the slow blinking?
So you've seen a lot when it comes to People photo shoots and things like that. Where does this rank among the steamiest of things that People has done with a photo shoot?
I mean, in my personal experience, I have to say the only other time that I've done a reality star photo shoot was with Kate Gosselin. So this was significantly steamier than anything that's ever gone down with Kate. Yeah.
All right, well, take me behind the scenes. Being on set of Bachelor in Paradise, what's the takeaway?
You know, I have to say, for all of the artifice and all the ways that people complain about these shows are scripted and it's so fake and whatever, when the two of them were in the swimming pool and they got in the pool after we had already put them through a bunch of insane poses, piggybacks and draped over Joe's shoulders and all of this, when they got in the pool was when they got closer and closer and closer, and then they finally started to kiss. And in that moment, I'm a pretty jaded soul, but I turned beet red. It's very real. When it starts to go down, you suddenly realize like these are two human beings who are really starting to get it on here, and I'm just standing here by the pool like this is actually happening. And so, you know, there's stuff that you just can't script,
right.
and there's some genuine connecting
Wow.
going on.
So it seems that, yeah, there's some reality there in what we see, and even the cold, jaded Kate Coyne was brought to blushing.
Even my black heart just sort of turned fiery red because I was like, oh wow. And you sort of look around like, should we leave? Maybe we should leave. But
Let's
then,
take the
no,
cameras
you have
away.
a TV show to make.
All good stuff. I gotta tell you, we're very jealous about this, that you got to go to paradise.
It was really something. But like, you can just
Yeah,
pretend.
this is same thing.
basically the same thing.
Same thing. People Executive Editor Kate Coyne, thanks so much for joining us.
Sure.